Hey, welcome to In Like Flynn. I'm Flynn, your host, and today's topic is how do you cope with your feelings? And our sponsor is Burt's Bees. I'm a little bit tardy. Who's on? Who's the first one on? Hi. I don't see who's on. So, the topic today is how do you cope with your feelings? And I posted it earlier today, and the majority of comments that came in were, well, the first comment that came in was edibles, booze, scotch was popular. There were some sweet ones, like one gentleman said he liked to draw. Somebody said like to dance. So, hey Todd Trina, thanks for joining. Please type in and say something. The topic is how do you cope with your feelings? And I was just sharing some of the things people were saying today. And there's a little bit of a delay. I like a 20-second delay, so if I don't get back to you right away, it's because that's just technology. But we're on FiOS here, so we're doing well. I think, hey, Scotty Lavelle, is this sad feelings or after a breakup? No, it's what, it's genuine. That's a good question, Eric. It's generally not happy feelings because we all know how we celebrate. I think it's more when you're angry, when you're hurt, when you're frustrated, when you're annoyed. I think it's more that kind of stuff. Hey, there's like a 20-second lag. Eric, how's my lipstick? Did I do okay? I had to bring all my equipment over here to be all professional. So the topic is how do you deal with your feelings? Do you eat your feelings? Do you drink your feelings? Hey, Marianne, please share. Moi. Okay, so hey, Amy. So we're talking today, the topic is how do you deal with your feelings? How do you deal with your emotions? And it's a good point. Did you relocate? I did, yes. What do you think of the painting behind me? Hey, Marianne. Okay, so do you guys know who this is performing behind me? You can try to guess. I love you too. Thanks for joining. So we're talking about our feelings. How do we deal with our emotions? How do we cope? People eat their feelings, people drink their feelings, people have sex with their feelings, people journal their feelings. Dance is a way I deal with feelings. Talking is for sure my number one method of dealing with my feelings. And I talk really fast. I know I already talk really fast, but hey Craig, but when I get really upset, just keep moving towards what excites you and just let go. That's good. Scotty Lavelle, that's awesome. But what if you don't feel, hey Kurt, this is so cool. But but Scotty, to your point, what if you're in that's great what you're saying and it's lovely and I appreciate it. Hey Cammie, I think it's amazing what you're suggesting, but when you're really having a tough time, it's not always easy to just jump out there. You kind of have to crawl before you can walk. We all have a way to distract our minds until the pain goes away. Yeah, it's a form of denial. So Eric, since you're man enough and strong enough and vulnerable enough, hey Mark, tell us what your mode of dealing with your feelings. I know, how do you numb them before you're ready to really embrace your feelings? How do you cope? Do you drink Modelo's? Do you watch porn? Do you hang out with your kids? Do you play sports, fantasy sports? I don't know. So we're talking, hey Mark for joining in. Hey Thomas, we're basically talking about how we numb our feelings. What's our method? Some gentleman earlier today said he draws. Okay, stay busy. That's true. So work. So it sounds like in this case, Eric, the way you handle your feelings is through keeping busy. So I'm going to assume it's work. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining. The topic today, and Eric, do you want to type it in really every once in a while for us in caps? How do you cope with your feelings? Hey, Thomas Mitchell. So actually, Thomas is a good one to have on because he recently lost somebody who was really precious to him. So the topic is, how do you cope with your feelings? How do you deal with your feelings? And we all experience loss, whether it's a dog, a loved one, a mother, a father, a relationship, a business partner. You know, we all deal with loss. We all deal with, you know, difficult feelings. But we all have different ways in dealing with them. It's rare when we are like just so in touch and we're like, okay, we're gonna go meditate and then journal. Hey, Justo, I always love your comments. Topic, thank you. And you don't have to cap. Greg Wilson, hey, Greg Wilson is killing it in Hollywood. You guys, Greg Wilson and I did stand up years ago together, and now he's a big famous television movie star. You stuff them. How do you stuff them, Thomas? Is that a double entendre? I know you're cheeky. How do you stuff your emotions? Do you drink your emotions? Do you eat your emotions? Do you? Oh, of course. Yeah, I can't believe that Greg Wilson is on this podcast. I call it a podcast. He's like doing Netflix movies. Hey, Laura. How are you? I heard that Glenn's going to bring the wine dinners back. Snort. You know what? It's Hollywood. Yeah, actually, some people do snort their problems. Hey, Robert Pellegrino, I miss you. Robert, you're the comedian, workaholism. Robert, you're the comedian that's really tall and it does good crowd work, right? That's you. Workaholism, yeah, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. And I think eating. I think people eat their feelings. Am I the only one that thinks that? Carbs, chocolate, ice cream. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, feel free to join in and tell us how you deal with your feelings. There's very few of us that go, oh, I do yoga or rebound. Yeah, you're just this. Hey, Bob. Bob Skabinski is a very successful contractor. If you need anything, go to Bob. Do you like how I give little perks to my followers? So, Bob, how do you deal with your feelings? When you're sad, when you're angry, what do you do? I bet you Bob watches sports and drinks beer. That's just a guess. Sounds like Eric is leaning more towards sex. Porn, maybe, a girl. Thomas gets involved with his work. He throws himself into his work, it sounds like. Actually, I know that Thomas goes to the gym. I think that the gym is important for some people. Hey, Herb. How's your connection today? Is it better? So the topic today is, how do you deal with your feelings? I know what you do, Herb. You watch Game of Thrones. That's what Herb does. He binges on Game of Thrones. He's already seen it like 5 times over and over again. I know, you hit that gym. Hi, Izzy. Great, good. Do you like this location better, Herb, than the other one? Maybe it's a product of dysfunctional childhood, but I just do not internalize negative interactions. Just like, oh, this is a long one. Just like, just like as if you internalize a bomb, you won't last very long in a stand-up comedy game. Yeah. I don't think it's just unique to stand-up comedy. I think it's to everything. Hey, Brian Vestel, I like what comes out of your mouth. Why can't you just go on a regular date? Wine dinner, yes. Wait, Laura, are we not having wine dinners anymore? Is it over? Hey, Keith Markinson. Oh my God. Yes, better location. Okay, $5 for whoever knows who this musician is behind me. Who's the musician behind me? $5 for whoever knows. Why do you say you hope not, Laura? Oh my God. Pizza. Hey, Keith. How are you? Okay, so nobody knows who the musician is behind me. Okay, so anyway, so Keith, Brian, all y'all, I know, I think I'm a Southerner because I went to college at Florida State University with a bunch of girls that went to college or came from Virginia. Hi, Dave. Thanks for joining. Jim Cross, Santana, Bico. I don't know. Looks like Pryor. Oh. Okay, hey, Dave. Okay, so do you guys give up on who the artist is? It's been too long, I know. Oh, Laura, I think I have a show on July 23rd. Can you and your hot boyfriend or whoever your boyfriend du jour is, or du month or du year, bring him or bring your daughter? Don't you like how I call out your personal business? I'm sure people are like, don't say what I do for a living. Don't say who I'm dating. But it's in like Flynn. We like to have fun. So anyway, if you guys give up, hey George Leon, I'm gonna say Leon because I like it. It sounds cool that way. But so if you guys give up, the person behind me is Ron Carter, and I'm gonna pretend like I know who that is. I know who the cat is next to him. It's Miles Davis. Drown myself with music and distract myself with being busy. Yep. My pleasure. What do you think of professional cuddling? Oh, good topic. Hey Zuli. Beer and Game of Thrones. Yes. Well, I don't know about beer. I know IPA is like the new hot beer right now. But I like wine. I think I'm more of a wine person. So the topic is, how do you deal with your feelings? And people are like, it was on Billions. What was on Billions? Professional cuddling? Okay, so Dave, don't give it away because I'm still finishing. Hey, Stacy, I'm still finishing watching the 3rd season because I want to get caught up. Hey, Tracy Archer. So we're talking about how you deal with your emotions, how you cope with your emotions. We're hearing eating, edibles, drinking. Eric likes to date, have sex, wine, bacon. Yes. So okay. Bye, Thomas. Deal with your feelings. Yes. The only way out is through. And I lost my precious little dog. It'll be, her birthday's June 28th. So in 3 days will be her birthday. She would have been 15. And it's pretty amazing how I was able to get over my dog. And my secret, no, I'm not wearing a bra. Should I be wearing a bra? Hey, Wayne. So the topic right now is, should I be wearing a bra? No, that would totally take away from the top. It's Lululemon, by the way. So actually, Wayne Sieve, the topic is, how do you deal with your emotions? Drinking seemed to be like the most popular one on the today on Facebook on the post. Okay, stay on point. Okay, yes, Billions. Nice. Keep me on point. Dave, I like you. So Billions is amazing. So I'm redoing the 3rd episode so I can kind of ante up for the 4th episode. But I love that show. I actually learned so much. Yeah, therapy is a good answer. Good answer, therapy. I think cuddling is amazing. I think cuddling is the AC on. Oh, yes. I'm serious. There has to be AC or it's not on. Like, honestly, I kind of think like now, like if the guy I'm dating doesn't have legit AC and like Verizon Fios, I don't know if it can work. I will isolate myself and work on something, talk to myself, garden, cook, clean. I guess anything to help me move on and work towards a solution. Oh, and just sleep and deal with it another time. Oh, I'm a big sleeper. I'm team sleep. 69 degrees. No, you know what? I think 68. I know you're trying to be cheeky, Eric, but I think 68 degrees is the best. Okay, yes. Dave, yes. Eric, you have some competition. Dave Lerman is keeping me on point. Hi, Julie Henderson. So sleep wins. Yeah, team sleep. Yes. Dondre's on. Oh, Dondre's a good Christian man. Ooh, we got a brother in the house. Ooh, 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 ooh. If you hadn't heard it lately, you're gorgeous. Aww. Thank you. Okay, so the topic is, how do you deal with your, hey, Wally. Del's in the house. Okay, so the topic is, how do you cope with your feelings? How do you deal with your feelings? I think I talk my feelings out. And I think I sleep, talk, and I journal. And then I also am a member of, okay, stick to the topic, you are the show. Eric, you have some competition. Dave is like tough. Okay, the topic is, how do you cope with your feelings? When people are joining Hot Shot Lerman, I'm sharing with them. Everyone's getting a little dance now. Get a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Actually, if we had some music, I would be dancing, but I want to stay on point. Napping is great. Oh, naps are the best. The best. How do you cope with your feelings? Aw, thank you, Eric. Somebody mentioned, I think it was Dave Lerman, because I've got a photographic memory. Thank you, Granddaddy. That cuddling is a good way to deal with your feelings. Not cuckolding, cuddling. Okay, stop overselling. Okay, you're bossy. I love it. So yeah, napping is a way to cope with your feelings. Exercise. Thomas Mitchell was on there earlier. He goes to the gym. Meditation is a really good way to deal with your emotions. Super good way. And then somebody sweet today on the Facebook, on my Facebook post, bingo. Bingo what? This is a 20-minute delay, so bingo what? Be a little bit more explicit. Explain to me. Release. Oh. Should we do a little bit of meditation right now? Breathe in with the good, out with the bad. Bye, Keith. Slow down. Okay, now you're being too bossy. Eric, can you have a little talk with Dave? He's bullying me. Are you happy that I slowed down? Oh, you're saying me slow down or just we as a whole? I'm focusing. Depends on the circumstance. I write, journal. I have new weighted blankets. Okay, so I was visiting my girlfriend in Ohio, and her kids were telling me about these new blankets. You get them at Target or Walmart, and they weigh like 15 pounds. You slow down. Okay, yeah. Rom-coms and Ben and Jerry's. Yep. Cuddling rocks. Brian, yes. I am out. Okay, David, you were good. You slow down. Oh, do you want Eric to slow down or me to slow down? Daryl is watching. Hi, Daryl. So basically the topic is how do you deal with your emotions? And most of us are in denial. Hey, Dawn. Most of us are in denial with our feelings. I think it's very rare when people can like stop, drop, and roll and be like, okay, I'm hurting right now. I'm missing a loved one. You know. Yeah, Jeannie, you were a little bit cheeky with that DM, but I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna pretend like that didn't happen. I'm not gonna say it on my live stream, but Jeannie sent me a cheeky DM. But we won't discuss that. Hey, Mario. So the topic is, how do you deal with your feelings? Edibles was the first one that popped up today. My friend MJ said scotch. My friend Helena said hot sex with her husband. I like to sleep. I'm team sleep. I displace them. Do you knowingly displace your feelings? Do you knowingly just move them around? Or does it just happen, like, can you compartmentalize? Can you just like put them aside? I have a hard time compartmentalizing. My girlfriend can do that so well. I can't do it. I displace them too. And I shouldn't laugh because that's kind of a serious thing. Yeah, displacement is real. So we had cuddling was another good one. Oh, by the way, Burt's Bees is our sponsor. Eric, how are we doing on time? Yep. Yeah. I think it's easy to do. Comfort foods. Yes, carbs. I'm going to give you a second chance. Are you a comic, Dave? Can you explain more what you mean by how do you deal with your feelings? How do you cope with bad things? Okay, so do you want me, Brian, do you want me to give you an example? Okay, so we've got like 10 more minutes. Do you want to give me an example of how, do you want me to give you an example of how I deal with difficult feelings, or do you want me to just ask people in general? Comedy helps. Oh my God, yes. You guys, seriously, if I didn't have comedy, I wouldn't be alive. There's no way I would be alive right now. There's no way. Praying is good, and Jeannie, I'm going to pray for you. Yeah, actually, I'm dealing with severe grief. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. Allow yourself to feel it. It's also called stacking. Then I snap on a laborer. Yeah. It's not good. And it's so scary to adjust our feelings. Yeah, praying is good. I don't pray enough. Laughing is a very good cure. It really is. Just clarifying your topic. It's how you cope. It's how you cope. How do you cope with your feelings? So, Brian, when you're having a hard time, do you just journal about it? Do you go to a strip club? Do you go to church? Do you go to the gym? Do you go on a hike? Do you eat edibles? Do you drink alcohol? Hey, Shelly Quatman. So just basically, how do you deal with feelings that are overwhelming to you? I recently thought, oh, I'm sorry. Thomas Mitchell lost his mom too, and he just stuffs his feelings, and he just is working really hard. Yeah, praying. meditating. But so, Dave, I lost my dog, and I know that can't compare to your mom. I mean, it's. I didn't get another dog. No, it's funny. I just saw my former therapist today, seeing my new therapist, or my current therapist, and she's like, "You haven't replaced Bunny yet." And I said, "No. In 3 days, it'll be 2 years." A good cry. A good cry is good. Laura, do you think we need music in the background, a little bit of dancing, or do you think it's good we're staying on point? Prayers are good. Okay, journal, connect with God, confide with a friend, make a change. Yes, make a change. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Woo! God, if I could sing, it'd be dangerous. So are we being too serious? Is this fun enough? Like, on point. You're taking over for Dave. Hey, Leslie. So the topic is, how do you deal? Hey, Golden Rice. That's your name, Golden Rice? That's a cool name. So we're talking about how you deal with pain, how you deal with anger, how do you deal with annoyance, how do you deal with, God, listen to the behind you. LOL in the music. God, listen to the behind you. Oh, to him? Ron Carter? That's a good idea. Starting bucket list. Yes. That's a great idea. That's a good, Flynn. We just lost our dog of 13 years, and it was a tough process. Okay, so Dawn, here's the deal. I lost my dog 2 years ago. No joke, sucked. I brought her everywhere with me. I mean, she didn't even walk. She was like 3 pounds, and I carried her everywhere I went. And she was the belle of the ball. And I thought like I could never live without her. And you know what? You just do. You just do. You push through it. And you just gotta have the feelings. You just gotta like feel it. You can't escape. You cannot escape the loss of a dog, because it's like 100% unconditional love that you get from an animal. So I hope I answered your question. Why do you feel guilty, Dave? Because you didn't say bye to your mom, you didn't go visit her. You know, Laura, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'll get a dog when I think it's right. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Why do you feel guilty? All dogs go to heaven. They do. They do. Dave, why do you feel guilty? I'm going to do a video on dog now. Please lose dog and cry. I lose dog. I have a full stomach. Now I'm living a great life. No, I'm living a great life. Okay. Hey, John, welcome. We're basically wrapping up. The topic is, how do you deal with your feelings? And the big takeaway I left for everybody in regards to my dog, and 3 days will be her birth. She would have been 15 years old. She died 2 years ago. She would have been 13. And the big takeaway, if I can leave you, is the only way to get through the pain is to go through it. There's no other way. And you can like stuff your feelings by keep working, exercising, relationships, sex, food, shopping. But the bottom line is, you'll never get over it until you actually allow yourself to experience the uncomfortable and painful feelings. And until you do that, you don't get over it. So it's just kind of like, feeling means you're alive. Every day you wake up on the right side of the ground. Aw, see, Brian? You're funny and deep. I like that. I like that. Okay, so Eric, do you think we're good? Should we keep going, or Dave, Brian? Hi, April. Is that April? Is it Cia Flynn? C. Flynn? You mean Cia Flynn? So true. C. Flynn or understand? Oh, like Read Brian's? Okay. Read Brian's. Yes, feel them. Means you're alive. Every day you wake up on the right side of the ground. Awesome. 5 minutes? Okay, so we're going to close in 5 minutes. Grief is let grief go in its own good time. It's 100%. 100%. You can't force those feelings. If you really, truly aren't... Okay, Golden Rice. So basically, if you cannot let yourself, let's say you lose an animal, you lose a boyfriend, you lose a husband, you lose a child, you lose whatever you lose. If you're not willing to deal with those feelings, trust yourself. Maybe you have to be in denial for a while, because denial helps protect you until you're ready to deal with the issue. So sometimes denial is not a bad thing. It can help save you. So go with your feelings, go with your gut, heal in your time. But if you can try to talk to a therapist, journal, talk to a good friend, don't stuff them if you can, if you can help it. Bingo again. The empty. I think that Dave and Eric are having a thing right now. They're having a bromance. That's what's happening. But I will tell you this. I took a walk yesterday with a friend of mine, and yes, space will eventually fill. Yep. Okay, talk to a comedian. Okay, Golden Rice, are you a comic? Is this getting too sad? Okay, should we talk about, what do you do when you feel good? Like when you get great news, something amazing happens to you. What's the first thing you do? Yes, comedy is great. Oh, yeah, okay, I gotcha, yes. Yeah, talk to somebody who's got a good sense of humor. It doesn't have to be a comedian. It could be like your dad, or it could be your neighbor. I'm a performing comic. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, did comedy save your life, Golden? This can't be your real name, Golden Rice. That's your comedic name, I hope. Laughing is great medicine. It is. It genuinely, it is. Oh, I want to say this. I read a book called Wake Me When It's Funny. Share the good news, yes. So I read the book Wake Me When It's Funny. Dave, what you are feeling is part of the grieving process. Even the best could do better. We get better at the loss. Grieving, accepting, start to balance. That's right. Stage name. Great advice. Give us your real name, Golden Rice. The only way to get through it is, the only way to go, I like saying the only way out is through. If you say the only way through is through, it's redundant. I think we should say the only way out of the pain is through. Okay, thanks, Dan. Yeah, Dan, that was good. Jeff, that was good. Dawn, that was good. I suffered from depression myself. I think comics are kind of known for being a little bit on the depressive side. And that's how comics, or we, because I do comedy a little bit, that's how you deal with it, is making others laugh. Yeah, depression's a real thing. It is. But so what I was going to say is that Gary Marshall wrote a book called Wake Me When It's Funny. And he said that time plus pain equals humor. So pain plus time equals humor. Okay, have you guys had enough? I think I've had enough. It looks like Dave thinks I did great. Woo! And yeah, it was awesome. We had a lot of people come through. We roll through. That's how the cool people say it, roll through. Thank you so much for joining. I have to do my taxes tomorrow. Not very happy about that. Aw, thanks for the love. Add me, please. Do you make others laugh to hide your own pain? Ooh. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Yes. I don't know if it hides my pain, but it helps me deal with my pain. Does that answer your question? Hey, Mark Seltzer, we're kind of winding down. Aw, thank you, Herb. So yeah, we're kind of winding down. Thank you, Laura. Maybe Laura Lee, I'll get a puppy like you, but right now I'm still. Oh wait, when is the next live stream? Oh, the next live stream is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Do you guys like this time? Does it work for you? Do you like this location? This luxurious location? Thank you, Philip, for letting us film here. What is your pain? Ooh. Are you saying what's my pain? Or are you asking the viewers what their pain is? What's the question, Eric? Are you asking the viewers what their pain is, or are you asking me personally what my pain is? But I think we're good. I think we've covered. I mean, you got me crying about my dog Bunny. Come on. I'm quoting Gary Marshall. Poor Phil, LOL. Don't call Philip Phil. I don't like that. Thank you. This was awesome. Aw, thank you. So which of the topic be next Tuesday? Oh, you're asking my pain? Right now? Or, I mean, I've had lots of pain. I broke up with my fiance. My girlfriend took her life. I couldn't see my stepdaughters for 2 years. My dog passed away. Yeah, I mean, golly, I've had a lot of pain. And just dating is a struggle. You know, trying to find the right guy, and, you know, you don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to marry the wrong guy. You know, yeah. That's my pain. All those things I just said. I just threw out a lot. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, have a great night. Thanks for joining. Well, this was fun. And I think I'm doing a comedy show on the 26th of July. So I will give you more information on that. So come check out. Dating is a pain. Yes, it is. And then we will do a live podcast, live stream next Tuesday at 7 p.m. And thank you guys very much. This was awesome. Peace out. God bless.